Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Ray, that's Koji, and today we're gonna look at how much it will cost you to make one of the new meta decks in OP-09. But before that, I want to quickly tell you guys about today's giveaway. So for this episode of Market Watch, I'm gonna be giving away one Kiro's alt art from OP-04, and all you have to do to be part of this giveaway is make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Also, I want to quickly shout out the members of my wolf pack, and as a reminder, my members only giveaway for this month is going to be a sealed Gear 5 Dawn from one of the online or offline regionals and treasure cups. If you want to be a member, there's a couple ways to do it. One, you can either be YouTube member, or you can go to my Twitch page and then use your Prime sub to become, part of my wolf pack. And yeah, that's it. I will draw the winner at the end of the month. So you have until the end of January to become a member, either through Twitch or through YouTube, so that you have a chance to win this gorgeous looking Dawn. All right, now without further ado, yeah, let's go check out how much it costs to become meta. All right, so OP-09 is on its way right now, and if you are looking to play one of the top meta decks in this format and your budget is really tight and you don't have enough to commit to multiple decks and you just want to pick one and put all of your resources in it, well, this video is for you. So basically, this market watch is a little bit different, where I'm looking at 4 of the newish leaders in OP-09 that are very top or near the top in terms of playability, in terms of tier lists out there, namely Red Shanks, Blackbeard, then we have Purple Luffy, and then finally we got Blue Doflamingo. So I think unanimous, those 4 are some of the strongest leaders in the format right now. I know Black Yellow Luffy won, but honestly, Black Yellow Luffy, there's not a lot of new cards that's got introduced with the new starter decks as well as OP-09. So I'm gonna leave that off for now. So we're gonna focus on these 4 decks. I'm gonna go through each one and see how much it costs to buy any cards that's more than bulk pricing. So my criteria for that one is anything more than 50 cents in TCG player. I will count for my calculation. Anything other than that, I will count as bulk. Usually you can find those at really cheap prices, so you don't have to worry about it. And yeah, so first let's go start out with Red Shanks. So in terms of the list that I picked, so we picked Zachary Veals one from the booster box tournament. He placed number 1. He placed 10-0 out of first place out of 945 people. So this is quickly his list, and then so this is the ratio that I will use for my calculation. So let's go see how much this deck to actually build right now. So first we have Otama. So Otama, obviously, even with the reprints, it's not as expensive as before, but it's still over 50 cents. Right now, the market price is just over 62 cents. And you need, based on the list, we need 3 of them, so that totals about $1.86. Then we got the new gate from the starter deck. If you're not able to buy the starter deck and you just want to buy singles, right now each card is about $6.22 US, and you need 4 of them, and so that totals to about $24.88. Unfortunately, the starter deck only includes 2 of them, so if you do need a full playset and you just want to buy the deck, you do need to buy 2 of them, so maybe going singles is the way to go. Next, we have the OP-01 Sanji. So this one is actually low-key pretty expensive. Is it because Sanji is a lot more rare, I guess, with OP-01, less OP-01 in the wild. So this one, you need 3 of them based on the list, and each one is about $3.87 US. And so a total of that is $11.61. Next we have Shanks. So this one's the Shanks from OP-06. So the list only had it one of this one. So this one has a value of $2.45, so the $2.45 in the list. Next, we're gonna start going to the more expensive parts of the deck. We have Dragon. So Dragon, this one is from OP-07, and you need 3 of him. So each card is about $10.78 based on TCG player. So if you want to get 3 of them, that's about $32.34. And then the most expensive part of the deck, we have Silver's Rayleigh. So this one's from OP-08, which is super weird because OP-08 sealed boxes are super cheap, and we have the most expensive SR out, or secret rare out there in the wild right now. So each Rayleigh currently is about $40.57 USD. You need 3 of them, so you need $121.71 just to just to get him for this deck. Usually some lists of Shanks actually has 4 of them, so it potentially can be a lot more expensive for you. So next we have OP-09 Shanks. So this one's from the new set that you have to watch out for. This one's not as expensive as Rayleigh, so you need 3 of them, and right now the market price is at $2.36. So in total that will cost you about $7.08 to get 3 of him. Next, we got Beckham. So this one, you need 4 of him, and right now market price is at $2.41. So in total, it will cost you about $9.64. And then the last one in the list, we have Bad Manners Kick Course from OP-04. Based on the list, you only need 1, but depending on how you want to play it, it might cost you more or less, because each card right now is about $2.23. So yeah, so right now based on his list, it's about $2.23. But if you want to run full playset, that's $8 easy, right? So how much does it cost to actually build Zachary's list that topped the booster box online treasure cup? Well, right now, not counting any of the the cheap cards, the ones that cost less than 50 cents in TCG Player, it costs about $217.80, which is not that bad. And honestly, most of the cost comes from the Civil Rayleigh and Dragon. Unfortunately, you can tweak the list and not include as much Dragon or Rayleigh, but I think these two, at the very least, Rayleigh are very key to this deck, and you do need at least. Honestly, I think you need at least 3 to 4 in any Shanks decks. So that has been the Red Shanks deck. Now, if you are looking to actually bling it up and actually invest a lot of money in this deck, well, let's go look at the alt art prices in some of these cards. All right, so you have decided you wanted to be a Shags player and you want to actually invest on the deck and bling it out. Well, let's go look at what your options are, starting with Otama. So Otama, you do need about 3 or 4 of them. And yeah, so Otama's been with us for a while. There's a lot of different options to bling out the deck. You can be as expensive as you want to be with the Otama offline regional finalists. Each one is about 93 USD, but I think a good middle ground is probably going to be the Otama full art, or maybe the Otama Japanese first anniversary set. One is about 25 USD, the other one's about 45. So or the Otama from the PRB one as well. So if you want to bling out that way, I think that's a lot more affordable and a lot more easier to come by rather than getting the finalist one. Next, let's go look at wrong one. We have Sanji. So based on a lot of the Shanks list, you do need Sanji, and there's only one option to actually bring out the Sanji. It's gonna be this Sanji from OP-01, the alt art version. Right now, its market value is about $43 USD. So a lot of lists has Sanji at about 3 to 4. So that will cost you about 120 USD to 160 USD just to get a full bling set, and obviously with OP-01 it's a little bit hard to actually find it right now in the wild. Next we have Shanks. So this is a one-off, so you can decide if you want to have this Shanks in your Shanks deck. A lot of it is really good during mirrors, maybe against Bonnie when they play Zoro, but a good Zoro will usually not making sure that Yeah, so that would be a good one for mirrors as well. So as Bonnie as well. So yeah, so if you want to bling out this Zoro, right now on the list that we had from Zachary, there's only one of him. So this one costs us about, what is that, $21.68, which is not too bad. Next, there's so many things here. We have Dragon. So dragon has about, you need about 3 to 4 of him. And if you want to bling him out, there's two options. One is the SP. This one's super expensive right now, market price about 85 to 86 USD. But a lot more manageable one is going to be the alt art version, which is about $28 USD. So that's a good option if you want to bling out dragon. Next we have Rayleigh. So Rayleigh, you can get super expensive getting the manga Rayleigh. Each one's about 308 USD. A lot more palatable one is definitely going to be this, the alt art version, which is about 63 USD, which is not bad considering the market price of a regular Rayleigh is already 41 USD. So $20 more, and you get an alt art. Pretty nice. Next, we have Uta. So Uta is the searcher for this one. So you need 4 of him or her. So each one is about 15 USD. So not too bad. That's going to cost you about 60 USD to get a full playset. Next, we have the Shanks from OP-09. A lot of lists run 3 to 4 of this Shanks, and this one costed about 29 USD. So it's going to cost you about 120 USD to 150 USD to get a full playset. And then finally, the last one that we can bling out in this Shanks list that we do have is Ben Backman. Ben Backman right now, it's about 4 off when you want to play him. It's pretty much 4 off in any Shanks X that I've seen right now. So each one is about 22 USD, so not too bad. So to get a full playset of Ben Backman, you do need about 88 USD. So if you want to bling out Shanks, it's actually not too bad. You obviously can go crazy with the crazy Otama prices as well as the Rayleigh prices, but I think it's not too bad. There's not nothing super crazy in terms of very expensive cards, but it'll be up to you to determine how much you can actually put into your budget. All right, so that has been the Red Shanks. Now, next, let's go check out the black Whitebeard, or black Whitebeard, black Blackbeard, and see how much that one cost. All right, before we go check out the next deck, which is the Blackbeard deck, one thing that I forgot to mention when you're actually going to be blinging out your decks is obviously blinging out your leader. So how much does it cost to bling out Red Shanks? So the Shanks leader right now costs about $71.27 USD. So not too shabby. Definitely one of the most expensive leaders in this list for sure. All right, now without that out of the way, let's go look at the Blackbeard deck. So the list that we're going to be following, because I feel that Blackbeard decks are about, they have a lot of very core cards. It's going to be JT-TCG. So he placed 5th in Eggman's event. He went 6-1. So this is his list. I'm not sure. I'm not versed enough in Blackbeard to know if this is the best list. However, I know that for Blackbeard, there's a lot of cards that are, I guess, mandatory and basically just played for this leader. And yeah, one of the things that you will notice about this list is that this might be the cheapest deck in this list to actually get. So keep that in mind while I talk about it. So first, there's actually only about 5 things here that cost more than 50 cents, which is insane. So the first one is Laboon. So Laboon, you do need about 4 of them based on the list. And each one is about $27.50 USD. So grand total of that is going to be 110 USD. This is honestly like 75% of the cost of the deck is Laboon. And unfortunately right now it is locked with EV01, and there's a lot of SRs in that deck that are very, very expensive. And yeah, so if you were able to get this SR very, very cheap long time ago, then Blackbeard will be very, very cheap to actually make. Next, we have Jack. So Jack is from OP-08. You need about 3 or 4 of this guy, and this one is about $3.51 each one. And to get a full plate of to get 3 of him, you do need about $10.53. And if you want to get a full play set, it's about $12 or so, which is not too shabby. Next, we have the new Blackbeard. This is one of the things that makes this deck really, really sing. Or not sing, I guess, if you're trying to negate everything. So if you Blackbeard plays four of him, and you do need, and each one is about $2.16. So very, very cheap. So to get a full play set, it's about $8.16. And then the last one is actually more than 50 cents, basically more than bulk territory, is Finger Pistol. So this one's from EB01 I mentioned before. Any cards, any really good cards in EB01 right now is so super, super expensive. It's kind of gate kept there until Bandai decides to reprint more of those cards. But right now, you do need to get four Finger Pistols, and each one's about $5.37. And to get a full play set, it's about $21.48. So aside from that, all the other cards in this list, One-Legged Toy Soldiers, Jesus, Burgess, Van Auger, Shiryu, Stronger, etc., all of them are less than 50 cents, which is really, really good. So if you can get Laboon, or if you already have Laboon in your possession, you are able to get a very, very strong tier 1 deck out there. Right now, I believe it went top cut in the Bandai Card Fest that's happening this weekend. So yeah, so the total right now just to build this deck is $1.50, $150.17 USD, and honestly, 80 to 90% of the value of that deck is through Laboon. So if you have Laboon or you're able to get it really, really cheap, then yeah, this deck is very, very affordable, and probably the most affordable deck for you to actually get. All right, now if you decide to actually go and go ham with a Blackbeard deck, next let's go look at how much to actually bling it. All right, next let's go look at how much is it to actually bling out this Blackbeard deck. So one of the things that I've noticed while I'm actually making this is that the reason why this deck is super cheap to actually make non-blink version is yeah, there's not a lot of cards here that has blinged out version. So yeah, let's go check this out if you are looking to bling, because yeah, one of the things that you will see is that just to bling out this deck, there's not really that much options moving forward. So first, let's go look at the leader. So obviously, yeah, there's only one leader that you can make. That's alt art, which is from OP-09. So right now, the market price is about $51.15 USD. So definitely less than Shanks. I believe Shanks was about 70 USD. So next, let's go look at some of the possible bling options for this deck, starting with Toy Soldier. So there's an option for Toy Soldier, which is the first anniversary one. That one is about $17.62. If you're looking to bling this one like a Toy Soldier, there's also the PRB version. If you're looking to go that route as well, that might be a little bit cheaper. Next, let's go to Laboon. So Laboon, there's only about one way to bling out Laboon, which is the Alt R from EB01, and this one is quite expensive, and this is probably gonna take up a lot of your budget. So this one is about $57.46 each, and you do need about 3 to 4 of them. So that's quick math. This is about what, over 200 USD to get 3 or 4 of this card. And I mean, I'm not surprised. The artwork looks absolutely superb. Next, we have Jack from OP-08. You need about 3 or 4 of this Jack, and each one is about 20 USD, so not too bad. So about 60 to 80 USD. Next, we got Shiryu. So that's pretty much the last of the alt arts that's available. There's a little bit of like possible ways to bling out this deck, which is through the second anniversary cards that you can get. Like Shiryu, you can get one. Basco Shot, you can get one, but each one is not too expensive. Like each one is about, well, this one's about 11 USD, which is Shiryu. Vasco Shot is about 2 USD, and and then finally, we do have the Blackbeard SR. So this one you can get really, really expensive with obviously the Blackbeard manga from OP-09. Market price right now is about 690 USD, which is really, really, really expensive. However, there are a couple of lower tier versions. One is the wanted poster. I absolutely love this one. This one is about $84.23 each. And then obviously we just have the regular alt art one. So this one's about $28.43. So good options to actually bling out your Blackbeard. And you do need about 4 of them in your deck. So yeah, so that has been the Blackbeard deck. As you can see, this is probably going to be the cheapest deck that you can build and the cheapest deck you can bling out, just because there's a lot of commons and regular uncommon cards out there in this deck. That makes it very, very, very affordable indeed. So next, let's go check out Purple Luffy. Obviously, it's an OG, relatively OG leader, but it definitely got an upgrade with the new starter decks and OP-09. All right, next let's go look at one of my favorite decks for sure. If I wasn't playing Red Shanks, this is definitely going to be my number 2. We have Purple Luffy. So Purple Luffy is from OP-05. However, he had a massive boost during the new starter decks as well as OP-09. So let's go check it out. So for this list, we're going to be using Zant's list from the Treasure Cup. He placed 7th with a score of 9-1. Yeah, the booster box tournament was like out of 945, so you know that this guy grinded and his deck is really, really good. So this is it. So this is where we're gonna take the list from. Obviously, this is just one of the lists. You can change it up as you can change the ratio as much as you want. However, this is just more of informational data point for you to figure out, hey, how much would it actually cost if I buy these cards. So we're going to start out with the first SR. We got Captain Mid, aka Captain Kid SR. This is one's from OP-05. And yeah, right now this card has the value of $1.24 and you need 4 of him. So it's about $4.96, about $5 to get a full playset. Not too bad. Next we got Kamazo. This one's from OP-06. This one is shooting up in prices because of the popularity of Purple Luffy. Personally, for me, I've sold so many of these in the last couple weeks or so, just because people are getting into Purple Luffy right now. So right now, each card is about $1.33 USD. And yeah, you need about 4 of them, so that will cost you about $4.12. Honestly, I won't be surprised if it actually will get even higher. Next, this is going to be one of the first gatekeepers in this deck. We have Mr. Chu Secret Rare. As I mentioned before, from Blackbeard with Laboon, any EB01 SRs or expensive cards, it's just going to get more expensive. And Mr. Bonclay here is no exception. So in the list that we saw, you need about 3 of them. But usually in Purple Luffy, you need 3 or 4. And each one is about $56.12, which is in freaking insane for a secret rare. Is that the most expensive secret rare? Yeah, I believe so. This is the most expensive regular secret rare right now in the One Piece card game, and it belongs to Mr. 2. Hopefully you were able to get a full playset when Mr. 2 was about like what, 20 USD each or even less. Yeah, so in total, if you need to get 3 of him, it'll cost you $168.36. Next, we got Sanji SR from EB01 or OP-07. This one, each card is about $10.30. Definitely went up last time I saw him. And you need a full playset of him, so that will cost you about $41.20. Ooh, that's quite expensive. I thought this card went down because of Repopol Law banning, but Purple Luffy going strong. Next, we got another major roadblock in terms of cost. We got this Purple Luffy SR or Secret Rare from OP-09. Each card is about $19.44. And yeah, to get a full playset, you do need about, in order to get 2, they'll cost you about $38.88. So it's about $20 per card. It'll be up to you. Some lists run 3 to 4. This list runs 2 of him. Next, we got Sanji, another SR from OP-09. So each SR is about $3.81. A lot of the Purple Luffy list has either 2 to 4. So if you just run 2, they'll cost you about $7.62. So it'll be up to you in how you want to change it. All right, next we have Big Mom, aka Charlotte Linlin from OP-08. So in our list, you need 2 of her. Each one costs about $4.02. Yeah, so about 4 USD. So if you grab 2 of her, so that'll cost you about 8 USD. Next, we have Usohachi from the new starter deck. This is basically the start of what made Purple Luffy very viable again. You will see a couple or a few ST18 cards. So Usohachi, you do need about 4 of him, and each card is mind-bogglingly high at about $6.18. And yeah, so hopefully you were able to get those Purple Luffy decks, ST18 decks at a good price. And yeah, if you want to get full playset of just buying the singles, that will cost you about $24.72. Ooh, kind of steep. Next, we have Zorojuro SR from the same starter deck. Each card is about $1.37. To get a full playset that you need for this deck, it's about $5.48. Next, we got Luffy Taro, same thing from the exact same deck from ST18. Each card is about $2.34. To get a full playset, that is about $9.36. And then next, we got Law. So this one's from OP-09, just a regular rare. Each one is well, this one's above the 50-cent threshold that I was talking about. Each one's about 88 cents the market price. So full play set is about $3.52. And then the last one, we got Giant Gum Gum Giant from OP-09. This one is mix is so good. It's so good. Holy crap! It's like Radical Beam plus you get to draw, which is insane. So each one's about $1.36. To get a full playset, it's about $5.44. So aside from the bulk pricing from all the other cards, in order for you to actually build the winning deck from Zent that won the booster box tournament, it'll cost you about $321.70 USD, which is, I believe, the highest one we have so far. Shanks is at $3.22 there. Blackbeard is about $150, and Pluffy is about $322. So oh no, Shanks is about $217. Yeah, so Shanks is about $217 to 18, and then Purple Luffy is $321, so it's over $100 from there. So yeah, so that has been the cost of getting a Purple Luffy from scratch. Next, let's go see how much it costs to actually bling it. All right, now let's go see how expensive it is to actually bling out the Purple Luffy deck. Starting with the Purple Luffy leader, Purple P05. So right now, the market price is about 65 USD. It's definitely more than Blackbeard, but a little bit less than Shanks, so not too shabby there. Next, let's go look at some of the SRs and some of the cards that you will use to actually bling up. So first, let's go look at, hold on, that one. But let's go look at Kamazo. So the Kamazo one that we are looking to bling out is from OP-06. So an option for you to bling it out is we have the winner pack here. It's about $15 each, or you can get the pre-release stamped one. So that's about $10. And then so yeah, so those are the options that you have right now in order to actually bling out Kamazo. Not too shabby there. So you need about 4 of him. So that will cost you about oh, there's another one here too, Tournament Pack Volume 1. So those are the 3 options for you. So depending on how much you want to spend, you can go to the more expensive one at $15 each. So 4 of him will be about 60 USD, or you can get a lot more manageable $3 Tournament Volume Pack 1, so that's about 12 USD. Next, we got Bonclay. So Bonclay, you need about 3 or 4 of him. And yeah, so I said before, EB01 so expensive. Right now, the market price for this card is 108 USD. So to get three of them, that's 300. And if you need to get a full playset, that's 400 plus. Insane, so expensive. Holy jeez. I mean, the artwork looks amazing. Unfortunately, right now, unless Bandai reprints EB01, the prices, I think, will just keep going higher. Next, let's go look at Sanji. So one of the things that I forgot to mention when looking at Sanji in Shanks is that there's actually 2 different options that's cheaper than this Sanji alt art from OP-01. So there's this one from, I believe this was one of the collections. So this one's from the gift collection. It's about 15 USD each, or you can get this one from the promo. I think it's a 1-year anniversary or something like that. It's about 20 USD, so not too bad. So next, let's go look at the actual Sanji card the one we're looking for. So this is the Sanji blocker from Purple Luffy. So in order to bling this guy out, we do need to the option we have is from this one. So this is the alt art from OP-07. So right now it's about 39 USD. So 39 to 40 USD to get each one. So you need 4 of him. So that will cost you about for 160 USD. So quite a bit. There's another one here that's from the championship finalist card. If you want to splash that much, now it's 300 each, so that's 1200 for a full playset, which is insane. So this deck runs another Sanji, which is the Sanji SR. So which is the alt art is going to be this one from OP-09, and that one's is only about 22 or 21 and a half USD. So in order to get 2 of them, that's about 42 to 43, which is not too shabby. Next, let's go look at Big Mom. So in Big Mom, in this deck, you need 2. So in order to bling it out, you can get 2 of this card. The artwork is okay. Right now, market price is about 19 USD. So to get 2 of them, that's about just under 40 USD. Not too shabby. Next, we got Uso Hachi. So it doesn't really have any alt art. In order to bling out Usuhachi, you do need to get a first anniversary one, and right now each one's about 10 USD. So to get 4 of them, that's a 40 USD. Next, we got Zorojuro. The only way to bling out Zorojuro is to get the treasure rare from OP-09. So right now each is about 35 USD. In order to get a full playset, it's about 140 or so. So you need 4 of them in the list that we have. Next, we have Luffy. So Luffy, in order to bling out this Luffy, you have a few options. One is this Luffy alt art from the set from OP-09. It's about 45 to 46 USD each. So you need about 2. So that's about 92, something like that. Or you can get the manga Luffy from OP-09. Each one's about 1,000. If you are that much of a baller, that will cost you about 2,000 to get 2 of him. And another one that's another option for you is to get this wanted. Actually, no, this wanted poster from OP-05, which so that won't count. So yeah, if you want to bling out this Luffy, you do need to get one of these 2. And then next, we talked about the Sanji already. Next, let's go look at Law. So this one is from the Searcher one. So this one actually has an alt art. So this one is about 29.75 or $30 each. You do need 4 of him, so that's about another 120 USD. Yeah, so that's it. As you can see, this Purple Luffy is right now the most expensive card or deck to build, and honestly probably the most expensive one to bling out as well. So yeah, if you are looking to get Purple Luffy, you better hope that you got some of the staples at a very good price, because to get singles from scratch is going to cost you a pretty penny. All right, last but not least, let's go look at, some would say, the best second format, Blue Dofi. All right, last but not the least, we definitely not the least, we have, some would say, is the best deck in the format. We have Blue Dofi, and the example that we're going to take from today is from Thomas Nguyen, who won the PPG webcam tournament, placed first place. You know that's amazing. And yeah, let's go look at his list. So this is what he's going to be, this is what he rolled with, and this is what we're going to use for this activity, starting with Perona. So Perona right now is at $2, and Perona is actually at $4.48. And right now, based on the list, you need 4 of her. So that will cost you just over, just under 20 USD. So not too bad there. Next, we got Weevil. Next, we got Pudding. So Pudding, you need 2 of her. So right now, her market price is $2.54. So that will total to just over $5. Next, we got Weevil from OP's EB01. So this one, each card is about $3.73. You need 4 of them in this deck. It's part of the Wombo combo with Jinbei. And yeah, so that will set you back just under 15 USD. Next, we got Crocoboy here from OP-07. Each one is not that bad with 89 cents. So you need 4 of him. So that's about $3.56. Next, we have one of the main drivers and makes this deck really, really awesome. We got Jinbei SR from OP-07, so you need 4 of him, and each card is about $9.72, which is definitely the most expensive card in this deck, but nothing extravagant compared to all the other secret rares in the other decks. This one is about so yeah, each card is $9.72. You need 4 of them, so that's about $38.88. So just under $48. Next, we got Sengoku. So Sengoku, you do need 4 of him. Each one is about $1.85. So this one's from OP-07, and to get a full playset, that's $7.40. Next, we got Law from SC17. So one of the things that made this deck best deck in the format to a lot of people is through SC17. So you will see a lot of next few cards is from that deck. And yeah, if you haven't gotten one, I urge you, if you are looking to buy this leader, to get those at a really good price. So yeah, so first we have Law. So the Law SR, each one is about $2.18, and you need 4 of them. So that's about seven. Oh no, each one is about to get a full playset. That's about $8.72. Next, we got Buggy from SC17 as well. Each card is about $2.11. You need 3 of them at his list. So that's about $6.33. Not too bad. Next, we got Hancock. So Boa here, Boa SR is about $3.05 on each one. You need a full playset, so that's about $12.20. And then next we got Gravity Blade. So Gravity Blade is about each one is about $2.70, and you need 2 of them, so that's about $5.40. And then last one, we got Perfume Femur. So Perfume Femur right here, each one is about 57 cents, so just a little bit over the threshold that we have. You need 2 of them, so that's about $1.14. So yeah, so as you can see, there's not really a lot of the very expensive cards in here. Forgot about Jozu. Jozu is about 89 cents each card, and you need 3 of them, so that's about $2.67. So not too bad here. So yeah, so honestly, aside from Jinbei, all the cards are very, very reasonable price. As long as you can get SC17 at a good price, I guess you can buy the singles, because all of these are based on TCG Player. And yeah, the grand total to get the best deck in the format right now is just a paltry $106.30. That is right, ladies and gentlemen. This is the best deck in this format right now, and the cheapest one. So I would recommend, obviously, don't buy the sealed SC17, but see if you can get some of these singles at really good prices. Through TCG Player or through your Facebook Marketplace or local Discord or anything like that, because you can even potentially get them at the better prices. So yeah, $166. That's way cheaper than Purple Luffy. Purple Luffy was at 321. Blackbeard, which was our previous cheapest one, that's at 150, so $50 more expensive. And then we have Shanks, and Shanks was about $218. So yeah, right now, great value, very strong deck, very aggro, and yeah. So next, let's go check out and wrap up this long, I guess, market watch by looking at how much to bling out this deck. All right, let's go wrap up this market watch by looking at how much it costs to actually bling out the best deck in the format. Starting with the Dofi leader. So this one is from OP-01. I believe this is the non-pre-errata version. If you get the pre-errata version, I think this is going to be a little bit more expensive, I believe. Maybe I got this wrong, but right now market price for this one is at 225 USD. Definitely the most expensive leader out there. So maybe that's how they get you by getting the most expensive leader alt art out of the 4 main decks of the format. Next, let's go look at Mihawk. So the Mihawk that we are looking to upgrade is this Mihawk from the starter deck. So there's a few options. One is to there's a tournament pack volume 4, so there's like a winner version of that one as well. There's a pre-release one here if you want to upgrade it, and a cheap one is to get the Jolly Roger foil. So not too bad in terms of upgrading that card. I think the most expensive one right now is, yeah, so this one is a winner pack volume 4. So if you want to get a volume winner, so that's about 34 USD. to get a full playset. But yeah, there's a lot of different options for you. My personal favorite is definitely the full art from the PRB01. Next, we got Moria. So Moria, there's not that much options. So the only one that I've saw was this Gecko Moria from Store Championship. So yeah, so this one, the price right now is about 21 USD each. So we needed two, so that's about 40 USD there. Next, let's go look at Perona. So Perona, a lot of different options as well. Bandai loves Perona. I love Perona too. Not gonna lie. So there's obviously this is the OG one. We have the box topper one. This went up in price ridiculously. This is about 26 USD. There's the judge pack. If you want to get, that's about 7 USD. But if you want to get crazy, there's you can get the top player pack. There's like finalist set, and yeah, those are ridiculous price. This one's at like 800 each one to get a full play set. That's like 3,200, which is insane. Next, let's go look at pudding. So for pudding, there's not that much in terms of blinging out pudding. So there's two options. One is a term pack volume 1, so which is a little bit of a different artwork. So it's about 4 USD, and then the main one it's going to be the winner pack volume 1, so it's about 30 US dollars each. So full playset, or I believe you'd need 2, so that's about 60 USD. Next, let's go look at Weevil. The only one way for you to actually boost up Weevil is to get this Judge Pack Volume 4, and that will cost you about $20.64 each. So in order to get four playset, that's about 83 USD there. Next, let's go look at Jinbei. So Jinbei actually has an alt art from OP-07. Each one is about just under 20 USD. So to get 4 of them, that's about 80 USD there. And then finally, we got Sengoku. So Sengoku will cost you just over 12 USD. So you can get a full playset. That's about 48 USD. So as you can see, there's not that much blinging out options. Wait, let's go look at I believe Buggy. Yeah, even Buggy doesn't have an alt art here. I don't think Law has an alt art as well, just this version of Law, as well as Hancock, since they're from the starter deck. Gravity Blade and Perfume Femur don't really have one as well. I think Gravity Blade does have one, I think in PRB. Let's see. Yeah, so it looks like Gravity Blade doesn't even have one. So as you can see, there's not that many options to actually bling. Honestly, the most expensive one will be Dofi to get the leader. And then aside from that, it depends on how much you want to spend on like Prona. Prona, you can get pretty crazy. Yeah, everything else is not too shabby. All right, so what do you guys think? Which deck do you guys want to try out in OP-09? Comment down below. As always, if you want to be part of the giveaway, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. I will post a winner at the end of the month, so make sure you stay subscribed so that you don't miss it. As always, thank you so much for watching, if you are still watching right now. And yeah, I hope to see you guys later. Cheers.